Hello and welcome to day 3 of the 30-day blitz. So, in all transparency, we've had a couple of glitches today. One is the sound due to user error, and the second one is that the missed call text back feature does not work in the demo account. So, as an alternative today, what I'm going to do is actually walk you through another presentation that has the actual it's screenshots for the demo, but and if you want to actually experience the demo, then I will share a link where you can actually, if you call the Boss Assist number, it'll take you through a missed call text back demo. But for purposes of today, for education, we're just going to roll with it. It's what we do as founders. If there's a day when everything goes 100% perfect, it's a glitch in the matrix, right? And what do? We keep it moving. So I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to share with you about the missed call text feature here, because we know that missed calls mean missed opportunities. And if there is a way for you to be able to handle those calls better, to be able to make sure that when someone reaches out to you, they can actually get you, then that is a bonus. The reason why I even created so missed call text back is a feature that is in the high level platform, but also in the Boss Assist curated, done for you solution. The reason why I created the plan in the first place for the virtual assistant was because of this very thing. I was calling people on, doing cold calling on from Google, and I had reached out a dollar number. It was to a lawyer, and I was prospecting lawyers because I needed a lawyer for my business. So I thought, well, I'll prospect lawyers and prospect for the business. And when the call happened, clearly I had reached this. It was a female lawyer. Clearly, she was at a restaurant. Clearly, it almost was as if it was annoying to her that I interrupted her lunch. And there was no follow up plan. And I just really felt like there should be a way so that if you happen to be at lunch, you're not missing a call, and you're also still providing a professional experience for someone that reaches out to you. Now, I'm not calling her back. I wouldn't call her back. And if the same thing happens to you, people aren't going to call you back. So, for example, if you look with this challenge, there's some statistics around this. So I'm going to just flip through these slides here because I've covered most of this already. But research shows that 80% of people that call your number, they're not going to leave a message, and they're not going to call back. So if you're in a business model like a coach or consultant or freelancer, and your business depends on people reaching out to you and calls that come in with referrals and different things like that, and you miss a call, you miss an opportunity. So your opportunities are kind of the stakes are high for you, because they're not gonna call you back. But there's an easy fix for this, and that is the missed call text back. So what is a missed call text back? It's a feature that automatically, someone calls your number, it automatically sends a personalized text message to them to let them know, anyone that calls your business, if they can't get through. Okay. And it's instant, it's professional, and it opens the door to continue communication. Now, at this point, I would go to the demo. But since the demo account is not working for missed call text back, I'm going to go to a different presentation that that I've used in the past that will really, I mean, it's very detailed for, it's focused on, I can't talk and multitask, like trying to talk to you and switch. It's just not working for me. But this particular presentation has more detail in it, but I think you'll actually get more benefit out of this one, because it really is. Let me see. Can you see? Okay, cool. So I'm going to switch this around so it's a little bit bigger picture so you can see the actual slides. Uh-oh. Yeah. So you can see. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to do this one. Let's see. Okay, cool. So we're going to switch. I'm going to go over here. We're going to move forward through this slide. This is the actual sales presentation. And we're going to skip through this just to get to the part about the calls, the missed call text back. So it's not a virtual receptionist. It's not an answering service, and it's not a virtual voicemail. It's a this is we're going to skip out through this because this is about the whole suite, and this is not about the suite. This is about missed call text bags. We'll just keep going, and there we go. Here we go. Can you enjoy the benefits of you capture contact information for every lead, whether they leave a message or not? So the missed call text back feature is when someone calls, the other thing that happens is their phone number is left in the CRM. So the centralized CRM that we talked about yesterday, when someone calls your number, they're gonna their number will be in your CRM so you can call them back. It leaves a great first impression because it responds to the missed call. So when someone calls you and leaves a and they don't leave a message, because 80% of people don't leave a message, and they don't call you back, it's going to text them back so that you are, on behalf of your business, recognizing that their call happened. And when you're recognizing that their call happened, it's a great first impression. And then the other thing that you can do, this is what I've done with my missed call text back, is I realized originally I had missed call text back, and it was just that. It was just, hey, we missed your call. How can I help? And I realized that I was missing out on an opportunity, because a lot of times I would call back, and sometimes the person forgot that they called or something like that. And so from a time efficiency perspective, for me as a founder, I don't have time to call people back, and they don't remember what we talked about, and they don't remember that they called. They saw something about the agency, and at the time and the moment they were excited, and then they moved on to something else. We don't want to do that, founder. We want them to be ready to talk to us when we talk to them. So what I did was I added some additional workflow items after the initial missed call text back. Okay. So here we're talking about being able to have the initial missed call text back, but you can have as many follow-up messages as you want. Okay. So the first message is, hey, missed your call. The second message is, hey, just in case, here's my website. The third one is, hey, if you're looking for tools, here's my blueprint, and so on. So you can do the same thing as well, and you never miss a lead. So even if maybe they're not ready to talk to you in that moment, maybe they have moved on, they had a fire to fight, maybe they had a family emergency, but if you catch them when they were interested in speaking with you, and then you're kind of dripping on them, okay, with information about you, that gives them an opportunity to learn about you. And then the next time they call, or when you call them in about a week or so, then they're familiar with you. Okay. So that's what I like. That's nice about the missed call text back. And some of this is mixed in because this is a different type of presentation, but I'm going to stick with the missed call text back. And okay. So no missed opportunities. You get more customers, missed call, save time, blah, blah, blah. There's some visuals in here. Okay, here we go. How it works. Here's how it works. So a lead or customer calls your dedicated business line. You can configure the call to go directly to voicemail or ring on your personal phone. So this is referring to Boss Assist, but you could have someone call and it goes to your phone. They can call and it goes to voicemail. There's an IVR function. So for my line, if you call 248-988-9099, you'll have an option to experience a demo, go to the general mailbox, or call me directly. You can do either of those things. It's very flexible. And if you're unable to answer the caller receives this custom message. We talked about this before, okay? You can hear the voicemail and you can see the voicemail in the custom inbox. So I can at least show you the custom mailbox, the global inbox, so you can kind of see how this works together, because I should add that image to this presentation. So the other way that you can use this, this is different. This is on the scannable code. We're going to skip this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to skip this. At the end of the day, this is a different presentation about how you can use scannable codes along with the missed call text back. And this is more on lead acquisition. So this is a presentation for another day. Again, I just wanted to give you visibility into the missed call text back. So what I'm going to do now is take you in to take a look at the conversations tab, because I think that this is valuable for you for purposes of this demonstration. And again, unfortunately not able to show this per se. So this is what the conversations tab looks like. And so in this tab, this is central to every tool, every plan that is in here. This is central. So I'm going to go ahead and call the number so you can see in general how the missed call text back works. But again, the text back feature in this demo configuration is not working. You'll be able to see the call come through, but you won't be able to see the other detail, but I'll just speak to that. Okay. So let's do it. Dial 1-888-830-2677. So you can see there that the call is coming in here. It's waiting for a response. That call. So it's waiting for a response. So again, you can at least see the initiating of the process, right? Oh, wow. It actually, okay, it actually worked this time, guys. Can you believe it? I swear, this 30-day demo blitz thing. Woo! Anyway, I'm rolling with it. So here now, this time it actually worked. So here you can see this is a text message. Now, the nice thing about the global inbox is you can see every communication that comes in. You'll be able to see it in the global inbox. So when we talked about the CRM yesterday, we kind of touched on this, but again, this is a very pivotal or powerful feature in Boss Assist powered by High Level, and that is that everything comes through here. So you can see here that the inbound call, you can see it. You can get details about this inbound call. You can see the number, where it was from, where it went to. This is helpful if you have multiple phone numbers. You can have multiple phone numbers. Maybe you've got a different phone number for different campaigns. So this is helpful to know which phone number came in. It also tells you the date, time, and the time zone. Okay. So that's a nice feature. Now here you can see, I'll give you an example to show you if there's a voicemail that comes in. See, you can even see that, but we're going to stick on this record. Now you can see some text messages went out. Hey there, sorry we missed your call. How can I help? Right? That went out to the phone, to that phone number. So let me just let me go here and see if I can show you. Let's see. Okay, so I can show you. How can I show you? I can show you here the missed call. I don't know if you can see that or not, but here on the phone is where the missed call came in. Can you see that? Where the missed call came in. Okay. And that's all here. It's both in the phone. Now I get both messages because this is my business phone. Your lead or customer would only get one message and you'd get one message. So I built in some additional workflows because I want to get a reminder and a notification when I have a missed call, because I don't always go back into the application, the mobile app, all the time. And so I want to get a text message when someone leaves a message. So that's some additional layer of integration and automation that can be added in with a missed call text back solution. But again, I just wanted to show you that here's all the information that's there. So now This person can text back to me, and let's see if this is going to work for us today. So, hello, I was curious to know, curious about your specials. Let's see if this is going to work. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if you can see that lead connector screen. Okay, now, yep, that worked. So now from my phone, okay, and this is what your leader or client is going to do. From my phone, I responded to that message and I said, hello, I was curious about your specials. You can see here. Can you see that? That this is the message that your leader client can send you. And now here you can respond to this message. You can do it both from the mobile app. You can do it from here on the desktop. You can also add an automated response. So we won't get into that today, but if you chose to, you could do an automation that looked for the word specials. And when a text message came in with the word specials, you could send out a PDF, a link to a landing page, a link to a funnel to go to that lead. Okay. So, but you could respond. You're on the go. You're actually, even if you're talking to someone, you might be able to pop in here with a response and say, hey there, thanks for reaching out. Okay. Yes, we have several specials. What were you looking for help with today? Okay, we're going to send that. All right, we sent the message. It shows up here in the screen, and then here on the phone, I don't know if you can see that here, there's the message we just sent. Okay, so it's right here in the screen. Can you see that? Okay, this full conversation. So you're having a two-way B2B conversation with a lead or a customer, and you didn't have to pick up the phone. And they didn't have to go out into Google and find someone else because they didn't get a response. And you know, Google Calls doesn't work anymore. So this is another way, but but you can get messages from Google. That's a whole nother demo. But so the nice thing is, here you are, if you wanted to send a form. So for example, within this platform, you can also send what are called snippets. You can send files, but a snippet is like a text message that you could send. So here, for example, let's pick one. Let's pick one here. So here's a text message that was saved. So snippets are like a library. So if you see here, there's a library of templates that you can send. So for example, maybe you've got like 5 things that you send to people. You send, you have a demo link, you have a welcome video, you have a brochure, you have a funnel, maybe you have a membership portal. Okay. You can set up templates for each of those 5 things that you would like typically send to people. And that way, when someone reaches out for a specific thing, you don't have to retype a message. You don't have to look for where you saved that file on your phone. You don't have to do any of that. You can just find the snippet that has that item and send it. And so can your team. So say you've got a small team and you maybe you have a receptionist or someone who answers calls for you. You don't have to wonder whether or not the right message got through. Okay, you can set up these templates and they just send it. So let's just send this one. We're going to send this template just as another demo. Okay, this particular one, this is one of the ones that you see if you do the Boss Assist virtual demo. It's a self-directed demo I created so you can really experience the tool. So as you can see, that message here, this message has an embedded image, okay? And it's right here on my phone. So you could send to your client or your lead right here a responding message that has images, that has links, that has voice messages. Okay. The possibilities are endless. Endless. I put that on there. So, anyway, I wanted to share that with you because this is really a powerful feature. And so, if all you do is add the missed call text back feature to your business life, it's going to make your life so much easier and save you a boatload of time. So, I'm going to this is a shorter demo. I'm going to go ahead and go back to this presentation for one short to wrap this up. So we're going to go to a different presentation to wrap this up because, again, we're going between two different ones. Let me do this and go back to the other presentation. We're kind of on the fly here. You know how we roll as founders. We make it happen, don't we? So let's do slideshow. And I'm going to share this screen again. Oh, there we go. Share my screen. Go back to this demo. And we're going to wrap this up. So the key advantages, in summary, key advantages. Here's why the missed call text back is game changer. It keeps your leads warm and encouraged. Unlike the example that I shared about the lawyer who was distracted and in a loud, noisy restaurant, I would feel warm and engaged if I had a message back from you that said, hey, thanks for your call. It shows professionalism and responsiveness. Not only am I going to get a response from you, but it's going to be a quick response. And so that when someone who is reaching out to your business gets a quick response, that sets the tone. Your initial communication with someone who is calling you sets the tone. So if someone calls you, they get an immediate text back, then in their mind, it's, oh, okay, they're responsive. And so they draw an assessment about your business based on how you responded, right? And so you want to have that professionalism, and it saves you time with the automated follow-ups process. It saves you time, but it also ensures consistency, especially if you have a team, or maybe you've got some turnover in a team, and so you're working with training a new person or something like that. Just having this process in place, and as you're moving towards scalability, one of the things you have to have for scalability is repeatable, systematic processes and ways to do things consistently. If you have a process for training people for follow-up, and you've already got some standard responses, how much easier is that going to be? How much easier is it going to make it for you to be able to plug and play someone to answer phones for you, or plug and play someone to follow up? Okay, so it's not just the automated follow-up processes for your time, but even professionalism, consistency, making sure that the right information gets sent out the right way. Those are all pretty priceless game changers for us as founders, right? Especially the smaller your team is. So you may be totally enamored with the missed call text bag, but you're not sure where to go next. Well, what I would encourage you to do is to get the pipeline marketing tech assessment. It's free. I created the tech assessment to help founders make an assessment of which tools do you need for which stage in your business. If you're starting out, you need different tools than someone who is already working on their revenue operations system. They're working on how to grow their business. That's a different set of tools than someone's just starting out. And someone who already has an optimized revenue operation system, who's ready to expand their reach, they have a different set of tools. Okay. So the pipeline marketing tech assessment is designed to help you identify what tools do you need. Okay. Now, for the Boss Assist suite of products that are done for you, the missed call text back feature is standard with it comes with everything. It's a tier, a step up. And if you want to learn more about the Boss Assist product, you can join me on Tuesdays at 2 for the sales presentation. And we can go through in detail and talk about the entire suite. But just so you know, that feature is there for each one. The other thing is that this is Boss Assist is built on the high level platform. So if you're more of a do-it-yourselfer, you don't mind setting up all your stuff, you don't want to set up fee, then you can also become a high level affiliate with the Get Crystalized agency, and that will afford you membership in our community, as well as I share the templates. I give them to you. You get Boss Assist in your own platform. So anyway, so take the assessment though. Take the assessment and take a look at the report. You get a report. It comes to you via a DocuSign, an e-sign type delivery, but just click on the button for the document. There's nothing you're signing, but it's the method that we're using to share with you the document, because we have the documents and proposals within the platform. Okay, so do that. And let's take it from there. I'd love to work with you, but definitely take a look at the tools and see whether to help you. Now, why do you need to take the assessment? It's only 5 minutes, but listen, it's clarity. It's going to help me to know which tools are best for you. And it's going to help you to know which tools are best for you. Why is this important? Because in the marketing marketplace, you know what I love, y'all, the marketing people, me too. I guess I'm more automator, but there's a lot of stuff out there and everything you don't need. And everybody doesn't need everything. So for example, you're new starting out, you don't need a funnel. There's basic things you probably haven't done, like your ideal customer profile, optimizing your offer. Those have to be done before you do a funnel. If you go into a funnel and you're just starting out, you're going to be buried and you're not going to get that greater result. So please, please, please take the assessment. Let's get you started out right. You're going to avoid wasting time and money. How many CRMs have I had in my lifetime? Too many. And it's not just the cost of the CRM or the tool that's the issue. It's you're going to get the tool. You're going to have to set up the tool. You get the tool. First you research the tool. Then you purchase the tool. Then you have to implement the tool. And then you have to train someone else on the tool. Okay. It's not just about that. So it's not just pick a tool that you don't need and save money. You save time because you really want to focus on what you need to do. 9 times out of 10, you didn't go into business for marketing. So you need to be up and running as quickly as possible. And just having that efficiency of knowing what you need is priceless. And you get a roadmap. So everyone who completes the survey and gets the marketing blueprint also gets the blueprint for everyone, for each of the groups. Now, there is a plethora of additional features and functions that are available outside of the ones that are listed within these blueprints, but this is going to represent the basic fundamentals that everyone needs for business. And that way, once you have the fundamentals, if you want to branch out and do some additional things like surveys or and different types of marketing and add to it, that's great. But we like to get the foundation and we want to have a strong foundation. We do not want to be one of the 90% or 80% that people say that fail in the first 5. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. We want to be built to last, okay? And we do that by building a solid foundation. And then, plus it only takes 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes, to complete the assessment. So let's just go ahead and get started. Go to scaleready.tech. There's a questionnaire there. There's a little video that steps you through the process of, what to expect with the assessment. And we'll get started. After that, you get a couple emails in, whether you want to set up a demo or if you want to have a customized demo. Let's hop on a discovery call. We can do all that. So anyway, thank you so much for your time today. I trust that this has been beneficial to you. I trust that that you can see your way clear. If you've been frustrated and just like, oh my gosh, how do I handle all these calls, or how do I handle calls when they come in so I don't lose the opportunities that come, then here is a quick, easy fix that you can implement for your business today to help you solve that problem. So my name is Jewel T. Leonard. I help founders to increase profitability by using high ROI marketing technology to streamline operations and drive growth. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you on the next demo. Bye for now.